go!
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a strat talk or a strat on Dust 2 for a site. It involves smokes, flashbang and molotov. It's supposed to be a wall on A from short, so that you block off goose, you block off site and A ramp, and you block off the crossover from long to A ramp. When you start a round, I suggest that you take some time and get map control, so send 2 guys down to tunnels, for instance, one watching upper, one watching lower. The lower guy should check if there's anyone up close on short. Send one guy at long, or 2, whatever you want, just to see if you can maybe get a pick or whatever. I suggest that you leave the lurker here when the strat is executed. For instance, have your upper to watch mid, so no one is rushing mid to lowers, so that way you will have an easier task for the lower guy to get down there, and he doesn't have to check it all. So when it's time to take over a short, you can do this however you want to. If you manage to do this without using a smoke, that's excellent. You just need to be careful that you don't get picked from middle here with there's an auto. That's one way to get around that, is to use a smoke on Xbox. It's recommended that you only use one smoke before the strat is gone, especially in case one of you die and you need at least 3 smokes for the actual strat. I'm going to show you 2 ways to smoke off Xbox. One is from top mid here. You line up this one here with that one there. So let's see, right there, you aim for the top right corner of the building in the distance behind her, you run forward, and you release the smoke just as before you get to that shadow. It should land on top of Xbox, pretty easy and nice. The second smoke is even easier for the guy lower. If you just aim at the top of the arch here, you just aim there, normal throw, just release it and it's good. Just stand in that corner. So for the actual strat, I prefer 4 smokes if possible. So the 4th smoke will be to block off CT. I'm going to explain why later, but you can do that from here, like that. Just a normal CT smoke. Or if one of the guys, if you have 4 guys at short, you can also have the lurker up here, or the guy playing outside long, to throw this smoke. If you just jump on top of the hood of the car here, line up with this line on the edge while you are looking straight down, you're going to aim a little bit to the right side of this little dot on the wall, and you're going to go down as you see this black or darker, big darker area here. You're going to aim at the top edge of it and a little bit to the right of that little dark spot, and then you're going to go forward a little bit and jump throw. So, oops, let's do that again. So recently I changed my weapon. See, try it again, right there.
Smoke!
That should be good. Should hit the wall and not that good, but it should, if you just practice a little bit, it should be good. So for the actual strat, we're going to make a wall here, as I said, blocking off goose, 1 smoke on site and 1 smoke on the crossover. So let's look on the smokes. You have this black area or dark area on the wall here. You just go up on the right side of it, so like this. You aim, or line up your cursor with the side of the window, right side of the window, and in between the top of the wall, top edge of the wall, and the black line on the wall. So about there, just jump throw that one. Should land on block of goose. Second smoke, you go up this ramp thing on the side of the stairs. Line yourself up on the back side of it. Look up, bottom right corner of the balcony, and a little bit up on it, like that. Run forward, jump throw, and that should block off the crossover. There you go. There might be a little edge there. You can practice it a little bit. There should, if you hit it perfectly, there will be no visible sides on it. So you should make sure you don't get that. Last smoke is we do that after the goose smoke have popped, so you can look out, aim top right corner of the carpet, run forward and just release it. It should bounce off the top corner and the box. So to see how this looks when all of them are going together, just do them pretty quick. So right there, jump throw that one, up here, aim just above the corner, jump throw, and forward throw. There we go. You have see it much better this time, and there is no visible gaps anywhere. So I recommend that one guy just use a flashbang over here, jump over, go down to CT. That's where you are going to block off this one. So he can hold CT and he will deal with the rotators from B. So he can just wait here, make sure he doesn't peek for this one, and stay over here. You can use the gap in the box here to see when the rotators are coming. Person number 2, let's say that's the bomb guy. He's going to rush in, take out the Molotov, just throw that there while he's planting. So like that. When he's finished planting, he's going back out. He can play the ninja spot, just play the time on the bomb. As long as there's anyone alive over there, they should deal with the bomb planter, and he can just peek out when it's necessary. Guy number 3, just hold this area, picks off people. If you have a spare smoke, you can use that one here. So then it's best if the long guy actually does the CT smoke. So you can have one smoke more here. You can smoke off this area again. So smoke off goose, and you have good control of the bomb, and they can't pick from goose, and you don't need to peek that area. The 4th guy should just hold short, and then you of course have the lurker on top. His role will just be to take rotators from T-spawn, and he doesn't need to care that much about mid, unless they're coming from T-spawn and going to suicide and then over here. But if else, the short guy should pick them if they're going up mid-ramp. He also has the job to, if it's necessary, he can lurk in and just sneak in to see if there's a guy on the platform at long, or he needs to sneak up and check the pit. He can kill those. If they have already pushed up to try and defuse or retake, he can try and pick off some people at the A ramp from here. And in case the strat works perfectly, the B guys most likely will rotate through CT spawn, or maybe short. If they go through CT spawn, they should at least one of them die, as we have a guy there, and at short they should also die. And you should then have 3 people left, 1 on site, and maybe 2 guys long, and they maybe want to save their guns, and then the lurker comes into play again as they are trying to get out of long. He can stand here or wherever he wants to at long and just pick them up. So that's simple. So we can see if we can do this one again. See if we can get it a little bit better. Just like that. Should be perfect. See? There we go, and you have a good CT smoke. So that's one way to do this strat, and I hope you enjoyed this. It's a very good strat if you get all the smokes working and you get into CT spawn. You have all the control of A that you need, and you can pick off all the rotators, and there's 2 to 3 people normally on A. 2 of them might be long, and one either playing site or playing at short. You might be able to pick the guy at short before you are actually executing the strat and just taking over short. So, hope you like it. See you all next time. Bye bye.